Hello YouTube fans, this is your man, MultiMan, the man that can do multi things. Yes, this is my first ever review. Yes, it's going to be on Naruto Shippuden. Well, it says Naruto, but you know, right now we're in Naruto Shippuden, and it's going to be a manga review. Yes, well, it's going to be labeled for the title, but I just wanted to say that. Yes, it's going to start off with manga 601. Now, please don't get me wrong. Like, with my first, probably my first season of actually doing these videos and stuff, my majority of my reviews be with Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. I mean, it was just a start off, just to, you know, gain supporters' attention, you know. But I want to do all types of reviews. Like I said, I want to do, like, if you read my bio, please subscribe if you can. If you read my bio, I actually tell you that, you know, I'm doing movie reviews, you know, freaking video game reviews, you know, like all types of reviews. I don't want to be just sectioned, but this is like my favorite and probably gonna be my most easiest category is anime and manga, because like I'm really into this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, far as, cause I'm a writer myself, you know, and I like draw. I want to say I'm a manga artist, but I'm trying to get there. But I'm at, the only way I can get there is actually promoting myself, because, like, you know, you got to start off somewhere. You got to work hard. So let's get back to this, you know, manga review. We had freaking manga review 601 for Naruto. Yes. Now this review is about, basically, we're at the, like, well, we're in the end of the war, basically, but it's not over yet, basically. I mean, we got two evil guys, we got two evil guys, you know, left over, or potentially, you know what I mean, we don't know about Sasuke or Orochimaru intentions yet, but we still got the two evil guys that are a part of the evil war, basically. So it's like, and the fact is the masked man, and it's the Madara. It's crazy. Who can stop this guy, like, other than the Senju? That's what I want to know, and that's what I really want to find out, really. And who's going to stop Obito? Well, I have so many questions for Obito fans or supporters or whoever is watching this. It's just crazy how, like, the timeline. But the fact is, as long as we stay tuned to the manga, we will have the answers. So, you know, just sit tight and just enjoy the ride, you know. So, basically what happened on 601, basically, they had Madara and Obito versus Naruto, Guy, you know, Kakashi, and Killer Bee. It was like 4 against 2, basically, and it actually, like, it showed a little glimpse of, you know, I don't know if it was partnership or like the bond between Madara and Obito, asking each other questions, and like it was like a certain page where like Madara will actually look out for Obito, like, don't be too hasty, like, as a sensei. So it's pretty interesting, especially at the end of the manga. You know, you actually see, like, the last, you know, the panel, you know, you actually see, like, whoa, they might have a bond together. So yeah, so basically, you know, and plus, like, you know, it showed the interaction between Naruto and Madara. Basically, Naruto asking, like, you know, basically they're shocked, like, huh, Madara? How did he, you know, he's supposed to be dead, you know? And like, you know, if the jutsu been canceled by, you know, Itachi and stuff like that, you know, he's supposed to be gone, you know, or like just dead, period, you know. But like, it was crazy because like he's still right there, like, still talking, you know, just a monster. And plus, like, Naruto knew that it was battling. He was battling the Kages, so that's why he asked like, "What happened to the Kages?" And he all like, basically, you know, in my translation, like, I destroyed them. You know, they were no match for me. Like he had this like, the way he drew it was like, I don't really care. Yeah, they're just out the way. You know, I'm just here to capture you. You Nine Tails, and we'll capture that freaking Eight Tails, okay? You know, so it's like, whoa! And then they show like you know, they went to the Kages and they show Lady Tsunade down beaten. They show all the Kages, Gaara, you know, Raikage, you know, the Mizukage, and they show the Tichukage. They all just, you know, laying on the floor, all knocked out. Not even knocked out. They just barely. They look like they're barely breathing. They barely can't even get up. So, you know, for Tsunade, you know, as the healer out of the bunch, you know, she summons that snail. I don't really know the snail's name. I don't even know if it's a snail, but I think it's a snail. But like, you know, to heal her comrades, you know, because that's her Kage. You know, those are the rulers, you know, around their types of areas. So basically, you know, she was looking out for them, and so she told her that snail, you know, to heal them, you know, before me, you know, like, so it's like, wow, is Lady Tsunade really about to die? Like, this is crazy. But then again, if you think about it, like, one of my friends brought up to me, shout out to Sugo if he's watching this, you know, he was like, you know, Lady Tsunade probably going to have to die due to the fact, you know, if, you know, Naruto still wants to become Hokage, because you can't really picture her giving her seat away. Well, maybe, if, it might be a possibility due to the fact of maybe if, you know, Naruto, you know, saved the village or saved the whole congregation, you know, she might give it to him. But it wasn't really like that when, you know what I mean, he saved the congregation from pain. Like, why couldn't he be Hokage then? I mean, it could have been, you know, different options and stuff like that. But still, basically, that leaves me wondering, like, what's going to happen to Tsunade? Like, is that still going to be able to heal them on time before? Because she looks, you know, like she barely can talk, you know, blood is, you know, all on her and stuff like that. So I feel sorry for her, you know, with that. And then they switch back to the, you know, battle scene. It's, you know, they show like Madara asking Obito for this project Midway, I think it's called. That's crazy. Like, I really can't wait to see the project Midway. Like, I want to see more into it. It made the characters Kakashi and Guy like shocked, like. You know what I mean? And so like, whoa, like Project Midway, like Midway. So I'm like, whoa, can't wait to see what that's about. You know, he was like, you know, do it before we absorb, you know, the Nine Tails and the Eight Tails. Then Naruto, you know, burst out of anger. It was like, you know, stop meddling with us. You know, after like they talked about Naruto and like Naruto's ability and stuff like that. Naruto jumped up with the Rasengan, you know what I mean, aiming at Madara. Madara had his fan, you know what I mean, bam, they had the clash. The Rasengan was really nothing compared to the fan of Madara Uchiha. It was like deflected. It was like he was blown away. And that was crazy. Like, you mean Naruto, after he gained his new powers, I mean, I've been knew that he was struggling due to Obito. So with Madara, you know what I mean? It's like Madara is like Obito's sensei or something like that. He got to be. So for, you know what I mean, for him to, you know, I give Naruto courage for, you know, going out there, because the rest of it, like Guy and Kakashi are like, can't believe everything is going on. You know what I mean? They even was shocked by the Rasengan and the fan deflection blow. Like, and so at the end it showed like, you know, Madara like, yo, you handle these two, you handle Kakashi and Guy, while I handle Killer B and Naruto, basically. And then that's when, you know, Kakashi's still in this state like, Obito, what happened to you? Like, you know, and finally they give us a little glimpse of, or well, a flashback of what really happened to Obito after the crash of the rock. He was like, where am I? He said something like, where am I? And then, you know, well, I'm assuming that this is Madara actually saying like, you're between two worlds, like, whoa. He said something like that, don't quote me on that, but he said something like that. And so that really, so basically, next week is going to be, you know, Obito's flashback, and hopefully these answer our questions. These answer our questions like, you know what I mean, like the Masked Man, like how Masked Man and Obito both got the same powers. You know, I'm talking about when the QB, you know, attacked. You know, how can they have the same powers? They have the, you know, power. He was Minato's student. Like, I don't know, the timeline just does not make sense unless they, you know, switch bodies or something like that, because, you know, we never see Madara actually teleport. All we see the teleportation powers is from Obito and freaking Kakashi's, you know, using his eye. You know, so it's like, Obito, you know, so the person that can actually teleport. So it's like how can that be Madara? How can that person be Madara back then? If, you know, Madara, we never see Madara really teleport, like far as with that. So, you know, that just leaves me like question, like, how does this, you know, you know, I remember actually seeing like Madara's actual like fighting skills is basically off of Generations when they, you know, when they